There is no doubt that when starting a business, we all want our business to make money and be successful. And if we enter a sector with low competition, we will have great chances of success, much more if we provide an excellent service. That is why in EcoNews we will give you 13 profitable business ideas with low competition which can generate good income. The following are profitable business ideas that almost no one does, which have great possibilities. Airport entertainment. Is there anything more tedious than waiting long hours in an airport? Usually, in these places you can find restaurants or physical stores, but it is extremely boring not to have a source of entertainment in the waiting rooms. In this circumstance, I present the following business idea. It is about creating spaces where passengers who are waiting to board can have fun and have a nice time before boarding their flight. Magazines and internet connection are no longer enough when it comes to waiting for long hours. Therefore, think of all the options with which you could excel as a spa, video game room, napping areas, gyms, among many other ideas. The idea is basically to make people's waiting time as pleasant as possible. You will only have to agree with the airports the amount to be paid for the rental of the space to provide your services. Soundtrack of food trucks, also known as food trucks or mobile trucks, have a great popularity today. People love to taste delicious food outdoors and especially at good prices. That's why you can take this business idea, but focusing on other types of services. Since they are trucks, they make things easier, and best of all, you can transport them from one place to another in order to gain more customers. Determine what kind of items you are going to sell. This step is very important. I recommend you to focus on a specific niche, whether it is fashion, decoration, fast food, among others, where you could even place an eye-catching center that attracts the attention of those who pass by. The options are wide. The limit is your imagination. Of course, you must take into account that you will have to acquire the necessary permits to be able to operate this type of business. Mental gyms. Did you know that people over 50 tend to lose much of their brain capacity over time? Many of them require viable solutions that allow them to keep their memory in shape. So I propose the following. Your task is to implement various games and guided activities in which the protagonist is the brain and not the body. The best of all is that you can set up this business in a small space in your home or work at home. It is important that you do everything possible to keep intact the emotional abilities and skills that are essential to prevent diseases and improve the quality of life. It is an excellent service that you can provide for all types of people such as children, adults, especially seniors. Rental of baby products. The experience of becoming parents is one of the most wonderful, although it is also true that it is usually somewhat stressful due to the cost, since the vast majority of items for babies are short-lived because they grow very fast. Clothes, toys, and other objects become obsolete in a short period of time. It is undeniable that parents spend a lot of money on products that they will not use for a long time. That is why renting them is presented as a much easier option, and in this way contribute to the reduction of expenses of those parents who cannot afford to buy everything new, and at the same time, you will be generating income. The proposal is that you have an inventory that includes different products, either car seats, toys, and all kinds of items whose target audience are babies. You will realize that this is a profitable business with high demand from parents who are aware of the cost of acquiring them as new. Pay attention. The following idea is one of the most profitable, but before you continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. 3D printing store. Personalized products have become very popular and are in great demand. With the help of a 3D printer, you can create various designs, and the objects to be made are very varied, ranging from prosthetics, models, figures, and much more. The 3D printers have no limits, and any creation you want, you can bring it to reality in 3 dimensions. Nowadays, you can get low-cost models of these printers that you can take full advantage of. Even so, it is important that before starting in this business, you learn about the process of how to use them. In fact, throughout YouTube you can find a variety of tutorials that will help you take the first steps. Take advantage of the fact that currently this business does not have much competition. Therefore, You have much of the ground won. If you are liking the video, do not forget to subscribe for more content like this to the channel and give us your opinion in the comment box. Now, let's continue with more business ideas. Facial rejuvenation. Skincare has always been one of the priorities of thousands of people around the world. So as you can imagine, it is an excellent service. You will realize that there are very few people who are dedicated to it. So if you provide a good service, success will be guaranteed. To get started, what you need to do is to learn the application techniques and acquire the corresponding permits. A great advantage is that you don't need to rent a place and set it up, since you can offer the service in the comfort of your home or go to your clients' homes, which will make them feel more comfortable. It will be thanks to your knowledge that you will be able to give a great service to skincare and remove the unwanted wrinkles that appear with age. Podcasts on strange topics. Times have changed and audio content has become one of the most requested in the internet world. Therefore, people are looking to listen to what really interests them. What is that podcast about? It could be business, marketing, supernatural topics, among others. Surely you ask yourself, what would happen if I decide to innovate with content out of the ordinary? Simple, I assure you that there are people interested in all kinds of topics, such as UFOs, astrology, geek topics, series. You could even focus on books and famous movies. Just create quality content and build your audience in such a way that it is valid to monetize what you upload through advertising or selling products and services through your podcast. It is possible to do it and go very far if you have the confidence in yourself and the desire to achieve it. Board game store. Board games are very popular, not only among children, but also among teenagers and adults. And the fact is that board games are perfect to encourage social interaction, even more so in these times where screens have tried to bring us closer, and the only thing they have achieved is to distance us further from our environment. If you like to compete healthily and be a great host, why not open a place where people get together to have a good time? In fact, adding a drink or snack will make for a guaranteed cup of success. You can make the most of your place by opening in the mornings or afternoons for children and teenagers, and in the evenings, exclusively for those adults who want to spend a nice and different time in the company of their friends. This is a profitable and little exploited business, which will allow people to return to those forms of entertainment more simple and disconnected from so much technology. Great, isn't it? Tell us in the comments which business you would like to start from the ones you have seen so far. Tool and appliance rental. Has it ever happened to you that you needed some product to do some work at home and you had to spend a lot of money buying it? If the answer is yes, let me tell you that you were not the only one. So a great idea is to provide a rental service for tools and appliances in which people can rent them for as long as they need them, thus saving a lot of money. The important thing here is that you have a variety of power tools such as drills, sanders, saws, and some commonly used appliances such as vacuum cleaners, video game consoles, blenders, projectors, among others. As you can see, the list of options is very wide, and your goal is to provide potential customers with the products they need to complete their tasks. Pet-friendly restaurant. Every pet owner loves their furry friends and wants to see them happy and spend as much time as possible with them. That's why the initiative to open a pet-friendly restaurant, where they are provided with a menu suitable for their consumption, arises. Can you imagine sitting down to eat at the same table as your best friend? All this is possible if you set up a place with all the necessary requirements, such as staff to wait on tables, a chef who specializes in the preparation of specialized dishes for animals, among others. If you look at it this way, you will be generating income not only with people, but also with pets. You will see that with this business you will become the favorite of those owners who love to spend quality time with their pets. Renting chickens. You may find this idea a little crazy, but it is one of the best ways to make money. It involves providing a chicken rental service for those people who want to learn all about raising chickens. They may want to get the benefits of laying hens and save money on buying eggs. However, many do not know the right way to take care of them. By renting hens, they will be able to experiment and learn everything about them without having to buy them, and if they like the idea, it will be easier for you to sell them to them, and in this way you will obtain extra economic benefits. Therefore, advise people very well so that they keep the hens in good condition during the rental period. Gas at home. In a world in which people are very busy and are no longer willing to waste valuable minutes of their time at a gas station, the proposal to deliver fuel at home is extremely interesting. To begin with, you will have to attract the attention of future customers through social networks or a mobile application that allows users in your locality to request the order. The idea is that they send their current location so that you can go to them to deliver the tank with the amount they request. It is important that you organize yourself well so that you go to their homes or offices on time and so you can meet the demand without major inconveniences. In addition, if you form a good number of customers, you will have work and stable income for a long period of time. Inspection of used cars. Before acquiring a used car, it is essential to perform an inspection to corroborate its proper operation. People do not want to make a bad purchase and much less have a big loss of money. This is where your skills come into play. The business consists of checking the interior and exterior of the vehicles in great detail. Then you must show customers a balance sheet in which you describe in detail how the car is. I recommend promoting yourself with attractive brochures and business cards at the most popular used car dealerships or sales in your city. These people are likely to require an expertise to help them determine whether or not a vehicle is worth their time, and who better to do that than you? These were 13 profitable business ideas that nobody does. Let us know what you thought, and if you have others to suggest, we will be reading them. If you like the video, activate the little bell, subscribe and leave your like. Remember that we leave you a video here that may interest you in the channel's playlist. This is EcoNews. See you in a future video.